A note on the fabulous Big Short. I thought this was a fabulous movie, nominated for many Academy Awards, but in my book, this was the real winner. I mean, in its year, I thought this was better than the competition. I mean, anyway, the film which won. It's about the mortgage housing crisis, and made in an excellent, fabulous, funny way. There's a woman at one point drinking champagne, getting into a bath, and explaining it with seductive, funny, clever, smart style. I mean, nec plus ultra. The ultimate good film. Clever, witty action. It all happened, and it's amazing. Christian Bale, phenomenal actor. American Hustler, noted on it recently. The Fighter. He's Michael Burry, an ex-physician, who is a hedge fund manager, a rebel with a cause. He's wearing shorts. He's in bare feet, using Supercut's haircut, and he sees a bubble and he bets against the housing market. Um, Everybody thinks he's a crackpot. He's crazy. There's Ryan Gosling as Jaron Veneto from the Deutsche Bank. Steve Carell is the other heavyweight here, excellent as Mark Baum. Brad Pitt is Ben Rickett. I think he was the producer of the film, and he would have won the Academy Awards if they were given to the proper film. And this is all crazy. This is a madness that took place. Some people saw it. In hindsight, it makes sense. It's difficult to see how so many experts didn't see it, but then hindsight, I mean, it's good to see something now that will happen later, not the explanation for what happened some time ago. But indeed, they were given credit to all sorts of people who couldn't afford it, and they were not financially literate, who is actually able to read difficult statements and say, this is a professional banker who thinks I can afford this loan and this big house. Well, who am I to say he doesn't know his job? I mean, am I better at his job? And it could go back to Socrates, who was considered the wisest man in ancient times. The Oracle of Delphi declared him, and then, on a side note to the side note, the Oracle of Delphi was not just a priestess, fortune teller. They had, I was learning about this, I've been learning about this recently, they had a machinery, an interesting mechanism going there. People were informed. They asked and got so much information on which they based their prognosis. All right. So when they said Socrates was the wisest man of antiquity, they had something in favor. And when he thought about it, Socrates, a famous philosopher, he came up with the conclusion that I never say I know what I don't know. And I look around and I see so many people willing to say they know about horses when they don't know it, and so much more. Alas, financial institutions were very bad at predicting this. They allowed bad debt to accumulate, encouraged people who couldn't afford to get into financial trouble. These debts were sold to others, and then others packaged, and then it became a huge disaster that we all know, snowball effect. And I will refer to just one scene. Mark Baum Steve Carell's character, when he's trying to find out more about what's going on, about the situation in the financial market, trying to hedge his bets to the big short, to short this market. He's going on a trip down south. I think it was Florida, and he goes to the strip bar, wherein instead of getting interested in the sexual appeal of the dancer, the striptease performer, he's engaged in a financial conversation with her and learns that this woman has two, maybe three, maybe I'm wrong, but houses that as investment. And she was advised to invest, to get them, because everybody does, because it's so cheap, loan is available, and so on. And I think this is when he realizes that there's something wrong if it's a striptease dancer is so deeply involved in this thing, and she cannot afford it, obviously, even if she makes some money. I mean, some good money. It's not like she can pay for three big houses. This is one argument, and he will get involved in the Big Short because some people anticipate it and place their bets on what was about to happen.